Hello, Frangeliz here. Today we're gonna be making an inspired video by one of the most big YouTubers here, and personally my favorite art YouTuber at the moment, Moriah Elizabeth.
Before we keep going, I just wanted to say that this video was recorded like a year ago, but I never published it, so I'm sorry guys. I never got to editing it and I just finished like my first year of college, so I have more free time in my hands and I decided to finish this and publish it. So I hope you enjoy it and let's keep going.
Because today's video is gonna be quite long, frankly saying, and yeah, today I'm gonna be painting on seashells, which is a summer annual video she kind of does. And yeah, one of the seashells I'm gonna be painting today is inspired by her own style, since I really adore her videos and her little cutesy style is just the most adorable thing. If you don't know who Moriah Elizabeth is, I suggest that you check her out if you like cute things and made of animals and desserts and really cute stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna be linking her video down below because she is the one that inspired me for making that video. The idea wasn't really my own. I just decided to apply it in my own style and make a piece inspired by her. And yeah, let's not make this intro longer than it already is. So let's get on with the video, shall we?
Well, for my first project, I decided to make Baymax. You can see I'm painting the shell more white than it is because I wanted it to look like his base color, which is basically all white. If you don't know, Baymax is literally a giant globe medical thingy, that medical robot that appears in the movie Big Hero 6. As you can see it here, I'm drawing the eyes, and after that I'm gonna draw the little silver thing. There it is, where his cards go, his memory cards. And yeah, basically that's my interpretation of Baymax. In here you can see I started out with the yellow, and obviously I think y'all are gonna guess who this is. This is gonna be Pikachu from Pokemon, because literally he's one of my favorite, most adorable little Pokemon there is. My favorite Pokemon is actually Bulbasaur, but I thought since this show was so small and it needed to have a very simple things, and a friend told me to do a Pokemon inspired thing, and I need you to trust in the process, okay? I know this looks very, very scary at first, but as I keep going, you're gonna see it actually ends up being pretty adorable. As I add the little white things, it's a little crooked, not gonna lie, but I think it turned out really cute. In here, I decided to start a mini set. You see, I was starting to trying to mount these pieces to look good together. And once I got it, I started mixing the colors. As you can see, little spoiler on the colors there for the future piece. But anyway, let's not focus on that. We're gonna focus on the colors of this current shell, which I'm trying to do a little gradient, and I think it turned out pretty well. I actually put on a lot of more coats, but I think it looked pretty well. This shell is inspired by Naruto, and it's actually gonna be a mini set of Team 7 inspired shells. And in this one, I decided to paint the seal Naruto has on his chest of the his stomach. My bad. And since the shell is so small, it was so small to paint the little details like the letters and stuff. And I tried my best. I know it's not very accurate, but I think it turned out adorable despite not being the most accurate little thing. And yeah.
I hope you don't make the same mistakes when you blow the flame. You're kind of obsessive to me. You're kind of too strong on your feet. I can't say that I guarantee, but I know what you mean to me.
You can see here I'm starting with my second piece. I started with a kind of like an off pink, but then I decided to put it a little brighter. This is supposed to be the sakura shell. I wanted it to be a gradient. Excuse me for my hair getting in the way. But after I was struggling with this, as you can see, you'll see that this shell goes through a major change. Since it didn't work out, I decided to like paint the upper part a little darker and separate it with the little ribbon, like her headband color in the middle, representing like all the red she wears. And of course the camera is not focused, but I wanted to paint the little diamond she had on her forehead. And now we're jumping to the Sasuke shell. Of course, this is actually my second favorite, just because of the fact that the Naruto one took a lot out of me, but this one actually turned out really well. As you can see, I painted the colors, and at first I wanted to just paint the Sharingan pattern, but then I didn't like how it looked in the white thing, like just between red and white. So after this, you can see after the struggle, because yeah, I could not get it right, I decided to like repaint it. You'll see, trust in the process, you'll see it'll look a little better after. But yeah, I painted the little Sharingan pattern. I know this is just a normal Sharingan. I could have gone with the Rinnegan or with both, but yeah, that was really hard. And we're jumping to my, I think, last shell. This is actually one of my favorites because I made it inspired by Moriah Elizabeth. In the video I watched of her, she made an ice cream cone with the shell. You'll see these shells are really small compared to the ones she uses, but that has a specific reason. That is because I could not find shells in the beach for the life of me that were big enough, so I had to make do with the smaller ones. Anyway, I started painting the cone. I know this is really crooked, but well, I do not have very much ability, so bear with me, will ya? After painting the cone for what seemed like an eternity, I switched palettes, of course, to this regular plate, and I tried to mix a very pastel blue to make like the ice cream flavor. And yeah, I put quite a few coats on that actually. After doing that, I put more coats of paint, and my god, I didn't remember I put so many coats on this.
Just let me be.
In here I just pulled out a bead container. I use it as a paint container because it helps me like mix the colors and separate them without them mixing. As you can see, I used a lot of white because I wanted to make the pastel colors she does on her video, since this is inspired by her and I know she loves pastels. The orange one I love, like the way it just looks very pastel. And I did sprinkles. Of course, I'm not gonna put this sprinkles on here because that's hers, and I don't think I am deserving of putting the sprinkle song like she does. However, I do love the sprinkles, and yeah, I think I painted them a little chunky, but bear with me. Of course, I was trying my best here, and yeah, I put them by hand just like she does, so I think I am very proud of that. Of course, what is a Moriah Elizabeth inspired ice cream cone if we don't have the little cherry on top? I added the cherry on top and then I kept adding more sprinkles. That was for a while. After that, I decided to like sign my work, you know, in the back of the shells. Of course, it doesn't show well in the camera since this is only my phone camera, but yeah, I signed my pieces and we are pretty much done at this point. Well, that's it for the video. I hope you liked it. I think they turned out pretty cute, honestly. My favorite one is the little Uchiha shell from like representing Sasuke Uchiha from Team 7 from my little set of seashells, Naruto seashells. And another favorite I have is like the Baymax one. It's so small I can't hold it right. But yeah, like yeah, it's really cute to be honest. And like I don't know, I'm fond of them all. The little Moriah Elizabeth one is just like the little ice cream. I quite like it. Inspiration from this came for like I added the sprinkles by hand just like she does in her videos. The little cherry on top, of course, the iconic Moriah cherry. Like I didn't add the highlights because I didn't think it needs them. Like I don't know, I like it as it is. It's barely noticeable in the camera, but like the sprinkles, there are quite a lot of them. I tried to make them as pastel as possible because I know Moriah Elizabeth loves pastel colors, and yeah, and like I don't know, I quite like it. I'm fond of it, and I love them all, honestly. Let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, and remember to stay hydrated. See ya!